Hi traders, how you doing today? Let's do a little analysis on this market, which is BYND stock. Very interesting price action today, and I'm going to be using the replay function on TradingView to show you some psychological understanding of this market, okay? And I'm going to try as much as possible to not sound like I'm speaking in hindsight, and that's why I'm using the replay function to replay you this price action as it was happening, okay? So here we go, BYND daily chart, very extended to the upside with 3 days sideways. So at this point, you better bet there's a high probability that there are traders positioned on both sides of this trade. So if it were to break bearish, longs are trapped. If it were to break bullish, shorts are trapped because shorts most likely shorted into this move. Okay, lots of shorts like to enter on first red day and parabolic moves up, all right? Because it's a good strategy in general. So looking at the daily chart, it's clear, well, this is the hourly now, it's very clear, and you can even put a volume profile up. You can see that there is a lot of sell at some of these prices, 118, 116, and it's pretty clear that, well, people shorted into this. So that's the bottom line. You got to understand where the traders are positioned, and that will give you an edge in whatever direction trade you take, okay? So let's zoom in and look at what happened today exactly. So this was this was the high of Friday, so let's mark that in. On TradingView, the command is Alt-H. You go above the candle you want, Alt-H, and then you need to have the magnet tool on, and it will go to the level you want, all right? So these are our prior resistances, supports 107.43, 106.13. So we understand the general levels to be watching in this market. All right, so let's take a look at what happened here. We're gonna look at 3-minute candles, just so we can see. So first candle, we have we gapped up and we had to move higher, okay? So initially we're testing these resistances. 113 would be the first one, and the one after would be 114.38. So you can see that this candle topped out right there. Now again, based on the structure of this market and what I said before, it's likely that there are shorts positioned, and if this price were to start moving above 114.38, 115, etc., that it would place some pressure on shorts. So that is why a momentum trade is a good trade in this example. Does that make sense? So let's move forward. Again, testing that resistance. So you can see that the shorts are starting to feel some pressure here. A little bit of volume coming in. You see the volume is pretty high on that candle alone. Well, about 16K. All right, and then we got a nice break over 114.38. Okay, so I'm not trying to show this to you in hindsight, saying buy here and you would have won. I'm trying to make you understand why this trade had a higher probability of winning, and it's exactly because of what I mentioned before. Is the fact that there were most likely a lot of shorts positioned. Okay, so that was the trade. That was the bull break momentum trade. Okay, and it got a lot of follow through after that. So basically, that's all you needed for your day maker, in fact. But let's keep watching just for fun. So once the move topped out, I don't even need to look at the RSI because most likely it was above 80 or even at 90 at that point. We did consolidate pretty nicely, and we topped out around 119. What did I do there? So if you were watching the time and sales, or sorry, the level 2 at this point, you saw at 119 there was huge stacks of orders at 119, and we did in fact try to test it again this time right here. So that's a bull entry right here. This is a long entry where you have this candle and a higher close above it. So there were some longs that most likely tried to enter here, but it was a fake out, okay? So at this point, longs may be getting faked out. However, keep in mind that there's still shorts in this market and the pressure's on, okay? So if we see a break above 119, it is probable, even if this is already extended, it is still probable that this can see continuation and squeeze some more shorts out. So we have to keep this in the back of our minds when we're trading. You're not basing your entire trading thesis on that, and you're not getting attached to the trade because that is unhealthy, but you need to be aware of where the traders are positioned in the market you're trading. Does that make sense? So again, we tried. So this was a third attempt, in fact. So we did once, well, that was the top, then once here, tried to get above 119 and got sold into right away. And then this time right here, you can see a bit of a volume spike. So these 3 bars right here, look at those 3 volume bars. That is a bullish signal, simply because the bears are unable to push this below 116.40. So that's a bullish signal, simply, okay? It means that there's still shorts covering. And at that point, well, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. We didn't get any parabolic move that occurred at 119. So we're watching for that, okay? You know, when you're watching a market and you see that parabolic move happen, it means that the stop orders got triggered. So we're waiting for that to happen, and it happened not here, not above 119, but it happened at 120. When this stock pushed above 120, that was the parabolic move. Shorts were giving up. They said, I'm out, peace, I'm out of this trade, and that's it. So longs, if you were long, generally that's where you look to get in, where you see those parabolic moves, those pools of liquidity getting triggered. All right. So that's what we're looking at, and that's what triggered the second leg of this short squeeze on BYND, okay? So that's it, guys. Just trying to explain some basic psychological concepts relating to trading markets. It's not about buying here, selling here. It's more about understanding where these traders are positioned and where they're getting trapped. And that's it. Trap traders. Bye. Hope you enjoyed this video.